everyone, this is Godzilla1 and I'm back with another live stream of Spyro Reignited. And I apologize for no live stream last week. If you watched my video yesterday, my toy review, you would know that my throat was not in such good condition last Saturday due to not feeling well and a long shift at work where I had to talk a lot. So, yeah, there wasn't a live stream last week. Anyway, we are back, and we're going to go take on Ripto today. I mean, some more of Ripto's minions. So, we'll get started shortly. I'm going to go message this out. Alright, I'm back, and we'll be starting shortly, it's just to give people some time to file in. For those wondering why I changed the time that we're live streaming to 6, it's because my shifts at work, for at least this Saturday, are different than they were, like, for the past few Saturdays. I've had a much later shift at work. Hi, XX! Glad you can make it. But yeah, basically, the reason that for the 6 o'clock shifts is the 6 o'clock live streams is basically because I've had to work until like 4 at work, so that if I started at 5, it wouldn't give me enough time to eat my dinner and get some, get anything done I need to get done before the live stream, so I moved the live stream to 6. Now, let's look at the guidebook. We are basically just got all of the levels for us to do now. Oops, sorry, frog. I honestly did not see you there. But yeah, basically that's what happened. Or is currently happening. Hey, can I actually land on top of these gates? While we're waiting, I'm going to actually try that. Can you actually land on top of one of the gates? Yes, you have cred! Well, we're going to a level. I honestly did not mean to go to a level, but... Okay, you can land on top of the gates. We now know this. I'm not going to start immediately because I'm still waiting to see if anyone files in, but... Accidents happen. Aw, that thing's cute, whatever it is. And that's a caveman, and that's a fire demon. Okay, cute but evil. And also kind of creepy looking. Looks like design-wise, they're saber-toothed bat-cat things. Interesting. I'm just going to wait like another minute to see if anyone else shows up, but oh, crud. Crud, you're great. Okay, that was bad. That was a mistake. And now I'm burning to death in lava. Well, this live stream is off to a great start, isn't it? Not even a few minutes in, and I died in lava. Great. But yeah, basically my shifts at work have been later than they would. So I'm assuming the lava will be an insta-kill if I fall into it. Well, that's one advantage MLP dragons have over Spyro dragons. They're immune to lava. Violent and sadistic. I would not say Spyro's sadistic. Okay, we're actually going to get started now.
Hey, Dragon.
Hi, Holy Cross.
I bet my cousin Glug you wouldn't be able to make it through the Badlands without getting singed.
Okay, let's save this poor dude over here. Yeah, it is weird. Like, you'd expect Spyro to be able to okay, that was cool. You'd expect Spyro to be able to handle lava decently well, but then again, this is an old platformer where lava is deadly. Like, 9 times out of 10, I can't really name all that many old platformers where falling into lava is not deadly in some capacity. I will say those fire demons have a really cool design. But yeah, that is weird. Like, you'd expect Spyro to be able to take some lava. But again, old-fashioned platformer, I guess. The Mission's Nephew, a book from the Chronicles of Narnia. Chronicles of Narnia are a really cool book series. And they're cool for a lot of reasons. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to glide over here from somewhere. Feeling this is gonna come in handy. That's a lizard. Okay, somehow I missed my intended target, but... That's a good point. Like, the classic Spyro is a fire dragon, essentially. Which is weird because he's purple, but... I don't think that there's any other type of dragon in Spyro's universe. In classic Spyro's universe. He can use the other elements eventually, I know that. I admit I am curious about whether or not... Okay, that was cool. Unnecessary, but cool. I am curious if just falling into that lava will kill me instantly or not. Yeah, of course, in the Legend of Spyro trilogy, him having all... he's basically the Avatar. Okay, those things are immune to fire. To be expected. Okay, they explode when they die. Okay, also expected. But yeah, in the Legend series, he's basically the Avatar. Why are there not more Spyro Legend of the like Avatar crossovers? Like that seems like an obvious fanfic to do, given the similarities. And in fact, they both start with the word legend. Okay, yeah. Okay. And I have a ball of lava in my mouth right now. I suppose that's possible, but Spyro's a really popular character. I mean, I imagine at least someone's probably suggested to Death Battle that they do it. Like, I imagine, like, Spyro versus Aang has probably been a suggestion. Okay, that's molten lava, and I'm probably going to die if I jump in there without the power up. But, I mean, at this point, though, given all the things Spyro, like, how overpowered... Okay, so... Okay, good to know. If I fall into this lava that's not off screen, I'm fine. Well, it hurts, but I'm fine. Spyro's butt ends up on fire, but I'm fine. Mother 3, which if I remember is incredibly depressing. Like, am I correct in the assumption that the Mother 3 is the incredibly depressing one? Okay, what's this do? Okay, this makes me immune to lava. Alright, that's cool. Tastefully depressing, okay. Also, I like this. I like how this power-up, how it makes me like have magma through me. Like that's really cool. Okay, Dark Spyro, you cannot argue that I don't look cool like this. Oh, so I'm invulnerable. Okay. Is there anything else in here I need to look at? No. But it's Dark Spyro, you can't argue I look awesome like this with like magma through my body. Yeah, you don't think anything's cool. Except you. Me when I turn myself dark. Yeah, they make all the power-up forms look really cool. I am gonna say this, that if they do eventually do an Avatar versus... One thing that perplexes you is how the actors for the male Futurians in Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah could speak fluent English. Well, they were supposed to be, I think, American, weren't they? Or at least from an English-speaking nation, I think. Okay, I definitely need the invincibility power-up to deal with him. Got it. I think in universe it was because they were English. Like they were English speaking from an English speaking country. Okay, not sure how exactly you are. Okay, I think I got it. No, okay, how do I get up there? Oh, I probably have to go there. See, anything else to look at around here on the water? There's butterflies. Okay, I'm not going to talk to you yet because I'm not supposed to. Well, someone had a bad day.
I'm so sad. Those pesky lava toads have stolen all my friend's bones. If you help me put them back together again, it'd sure be more fun.
Okay, I was already in the process of doing that, but... Jeez! Please let me... please tell me your friend was already a skeleton when that happened. I would hope that he was.
Excellent. You made it through the Badlands. I knew I'd win that bet. My cousin Gronk is a fool to bet against the dragon.
Hi, Trooper.
Take this talisman for helping me out.
So we're in like ancient, like prehistory. Okay, I'm not sure what that does. Because both are Caucasian, it would take them years to master the Japanese language, plus most Caucasian actors from the Heisei series. I guess that. Ow. I mean, it's always amusing when the way they, you know, when someone when that's what that happens when you fall in lava in a video game, is your butt just gets burned. Or in that case, you die. The drive on, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, that is a similarity. Okay, so I died. I don't know what that does. Oop. Let's see if I can't use this to make this less difficult. Okay, I can just skip that. Now, the question is, where do I go from here? Oh, this could end badly. Why'd they take away my power up? That's weird. Is there one of those fire rocks I can use? Yeah, right up there. The rest of the statement said that most of the white Heisei actors in the Heisei series usually spoke English while in that makes a bit of sense. Okay, I got a skill point. That's good. That wasn't there before. Also, for no apparent reason, I'm just going to burn this cactus.
Spyro, our village is being overrun by lava lizards. Can you get rid of them before they eat my little buddies? I'll lower the bridge for you so you can get over there.
Okay. Oh, crap. Almost ran off right into lava. Shoot, I saw that one right as it was. I don't think, like, to be honest, I don't think you necessarily have to memorize the order they hatch. You just have to be more observant than I'm currently doing. That one's fine. And you hatch. And you hatch. And you hatch.
Well done, Grasshopper. Take this shiny, thing we found to aid your journey.
I love how excited Spyro looks when you get...
It looks like more lizard eggs are... Thank you for helping us again, Spyro. You deserve another.
Yeah, that one was
shiny
definitely
thing.
tight.
I was going to use it as a nightlight.
Though I will say, given how the Crash versus Spyro death battle went, I don't... Fire lizards, I'm not sure that that's how this actually works. Okay, now how do I get you? I'm pretty sure we'll require this. Oh yeah, that's it. Because, like, what they ended up... Okay, I needed to aim a little better. Because if they ever did an Avatar versus Spyro death battle, the problem is that with what happened in the Spyro versus Crash death battle and the conclusion they ultimately came to... how do I... Oh, crap. Like, how do I... Oops, no. Okay, yeah, that's how I do it. Okay. That's what I was trying to remember how to do. Like, I don't think Aang stands much of a chance against Spyro. At least as far if... Okay, is that all of them? Yes, that's all of them.
Thank you, Spyro. Now I can put my friend back together. Please take this as a token of my appreciation. A fairy left it with me a little while ago.
Are you still gonna be a... Okay! You're just a living skeleton! Okay! Hello! You are a thing that now exists! You have some pretty cool dance moves! I find this way more amusing than I probably should, especially given how disturbing of an idea this is. But, just to be clear, was your friend always a skeleton, or was he originally, like... Or was he a person like you, and then the lava lizard, I mean, those things killed him, but he came back? Okay. That is extremely amusing, though. Okay, is that all of them? Yes, that's all of them. We're good to go. I will say, I do kind of hope they do remakes of the rest of the of the classic Spyro series. Yeah, we probably should get out of here before Disney sues. And see, I didn't wipe out all the lava lizards. That one's still alive. Even if those are my ancient ancestors, we're still good. But I don't know, do you guys think Aang would stand any chance, like, fully mastered Aang? Like, Aang from, like, at his strongest. Do you think he could really stand much of a chance against Spyro, given what the Spyro versus Crash death battle said? Okay, this one is Zephyr. Or do we want to head over to Breeze Harbor? I mean, if we're progressing the way that we first think, I think actually I had to unlock that area over there if I remember right. So let's do this. I would like to see them, though, remake the rest of the classic series, because I think the rest of the classic series could really use polishing. Like, if with the original, you just slap a fresh coat of paint on it, change a few things, and everything's good. People have a lot more complaints about the rest of, like, the ones after the original 3. Is that a Goomba? It looks like a Goomba. Yeah, the Portable games were fun. Like, I like the Portable games. They're pretty cool. Or do what Kingdom Hearts did. Or do what Kingdom Hearts did with Dream Drop with a few of their games and like make HD ports of them for the PlayStation 4 or something. That could be cool. Like give or you may do HD remakes of them for the PS4. That could be cool. Also, one thing I did like is one of them actually had an area populated by sentient skunks, which was cool.
We're currently suffering from a land blubber infestation. First they put out the fires in our boilers, and now they've shut down our ship too. If you could stoke up the fires under the boilers, I'm sure you could make your way to the ship. The steam from the boilers will activate our highly advanced machinery.
Yeah, you find it weird that some people dislike the Heisei Mechagodzilla since he's the tallest version to date. And has tons of, I'm assuming you mean weapons. I like the Heisei Mechagodzilla. Like, I like the Heisei Mecha G. I take it I need to light this thing. Yep, there we go. Okay, that thing's unnecessarily creepy. And now it's even more unnecessarily creepy. And covered in spikes, which means if I headbutt it, it'll probably hurt me. So I'm not going to even try. But yeah, the portable version entries in a lot of games get a bad rap. this a cannon? They still creep me out. Like, this design's still really creepy. Okay, let's see, anything else? And yeah, the view over there. But I will say again, I really wish they would make a Spyro Generations like they did Sonic. Yeah, the Game Boy had its ups and downs, shall we say. Like, it had a lot of really good games and some not so good games. So, from what I remember, the Game Boy Advance, I think, probably had overall better games. Let's see, which one did I have? I had one of the Seasons games. I did when I was younger. I really did. I remember it. And again, there was a desert level that had, like, I remember because it had, the civilians there were skunks, which, if you know me, skunks are my favorite animal. Which is why it annoys me that I was not able to get Swap Force at any conceivable time and still haven't gotten the Sync Box. Wow, that guy got an even more brutal hit than the other guys did. Now, what does this one even do up here, though? Do they just pump things or something? No. What's this one actually doing? Like, it doesn't look like it's actually doing anything. I see TNT up there. But yeah, I would actually like to see them take the GBA games and like the Game Boy Color the old Game Boy games for Spyro, do the Kingdom Hearts thing and give them an HD remake for a console. Okay, Clam, please forgive me, I must have your butterfly. I need it to save things. Okay, time to catapult myself. But first, I want to see what's over here. They have power-ups that I still need to kill one more enemy for. So now whatever that power-up is over there is activated. A real-time strategy game on the GBC. Huh. Get back here! Okay, now there's something here I need to do. Yeah, right there. Right there.
Thanks for getting our ship fired up, Spyro. Now we can proceed with our counterattack on Zephyr. Please take this talisman as a token of our gratitude.
Okay, Zephyr must be the... oh yeah, Zephyr is the level boss. You know, I wish I remember... I'm pretty sure Zephyr is the boss. But... sounds like he'd be the boss. Okay, now what do you do? Oh, you launched me up here. Okay.
How lucky for me that you came along. My machine.
Okay, it's another level. I thought it was a boss. I do not remember things very
scattered
well.
all over the tracks. Can you...
Like again, Ripto's Rage I played recently, but I'm pretty sure like the further along we get. Oh shoot.
Trouble with the...
Well, at least this isn't a, you don't lose a life. That's good. One of the hardest side quests in this game. Oh, well, that's not good. I take it that it's probably that way because you've got to get all of the gears in one go, which I will admit seems probably a little unnecessary. Yeah, shoot. Yeah, I can see why this would be very hard. I will say this game isn't all that hard if you know what you're doing. Shoot. Okay, so how do I get through that? Do I have to shoot the barrel? Shoot. Okay, this isn't too difficult. It's more a matter of getting the timing right than anything else. And not pressing X when you meant to press fire. Yeah, that'll doesn't matter. Probably might end up better for me if I do this one. Okay, not sure how I'm supposed to deal with that. Unless I'm supposed to just, like, jump over that one. Okay, actually, I think that's what I was actually supposed to do in that situation. Over that. Yeah.
Trouble with the trolley.
Okay, yeah, this one's difficult. This is a difficult one. And again, remember, I'm not in any way, shape, or form trying to complete these games 100%. So, if this one I can't complete in a certain amount of time, I'm just gonna move on. I need to remember that I'm going to go that way. I do think it's a little cheap to make you have to go through the whole entire thing again if you...
Trouble with the trolley, eh? Well...
I think it is kind of cheap to make you have to get every single one again if you... if you screw up. But on the bright side, you don't, okay, I fully admit I probably should have died there.
Trouble with the trolley.
Okay, if I don't finish this by the hour mark, I'm going to move on.
Trouble with the trolley.
Okay, that's not too hard if you realize that you gotta switch, then switch again. I did, but I mean, I get the point. Like, you know, I guess it makes sense that you have to get all of them in one shot, because it would probably be too easy otherwise. That said, I do wish that you had the option to blow up these TNT crates. That would probably make this a ton easier. Well, that sucked. I jumped over a cog there, so I'm gonna have to go through that whole thing again. I will admit it's weird that X is fire. Shoot!
Trouble with the trolley, eh? Well, use the left...
Okay, that time I feel like I was getting close. You're unlocked for 800,000 again? Okay, I'll remember that. I think something that's screwing me up, though, is that the, X is jump, where it's not normally. At least okay, my brain is not... Brain.exe is not wanting to function at the moment. Okay, after we kick Ripto's butt. Got it. Okay, so... Shoot, I was actually doing really well. Okay, actually, I'm pretty sure I can do this. I feel like I can do this if I just... Well, don't suck. But... I'm gonna focus now. Forgive me if I don't talk in this because I'm trying to focus. Okay, infamous trouble with the trolley section. Yeah, it's tough. It's a harder part of the game. Okay, I admit I honestly have zero idea what I'm in for. Okay, so that was... I'm pretty sure I just have to get wherever those TNT parts are. Okay, there we go. There we go, got it.
That was great work, Spyro. Now I can start fixing my machines. Here, I don't have room in my toolbox for this thing anymore.
I do love that the people of this particular world are sentient military pelicans. Like, that is really cool. Okay, can I just... Okay, no, I don't want to... I didn't want to do that. Okay, I guess we're going through this again. I mean, I could just die and end it, but I feel like I want to see if I can do this in one I can do this now if I'm careful. Yeah, it's one of those things where I feel like once you know what you're doing, it's not that hard.
Trouble with the
Yeah, I already got your thing, so I just need to figure out how to get to the other place, I guess. Because all that power-up does is launch me, so it's not exactly... Okay, I feel like I'm supposed to just glide from here to get somewhere? Hello, Clam. Okay, so I need to kill these things. Okay, now there's something I'm missing here. Okay, now, the wing of this one lines up with something here. Or you'd think it would, anyway. Okay, clearly there's just somewhere I have to glide from here. Where the last of the orbs for this level are. Okay. Okay, we're not playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And I don't have any Yu-Gi-Oh! Games on me right now, but... Is there anything down there I'm missing? No. Okay. Hello, Android 420. Believe it or not, I've never actually played Sly Cooper. Ah, okay.
Those landlubbers have littered these metal spike mines all over the harbor. If you can clear them out, I'll give you this orb.
Hey. I almost just threw myself in the molten lava. That would have been smart. There we go. Okay, now I'll follow on the other side. trying to hit that one that's over there by raining down cannon fire from over here. It's not really working. Okay, you're the last dude I need to deal with. Hello, clam. Okay. Thanks for the tip. Again, I've never been an expert on this game. I love Spyro, but I've never really been an expert on any of his games. So if I'm not mistaken, isn't this basically a shot-for-shot remake?
Spyro, here's that orb I promised. Sorry if it still has clam juice on it.
Okay, is that all of them? Yeah. Okay, that's this level done. So there were still some things over here that were on the same thing as that I didn't get. Yeah, seems the way to do this. And of 100% of this level. Good. You know, it's surprising some of the things that are getting remakes and stuff. Like, they made a new Bugsby. Is that how you pronounce it? Bugsy. That anthropomorphic cat platformer that was mainly just that has kind of infamy to it. Like, they just randomly remade that one. And with the power of Kickstarter, a lot of things are getting brought in that otherwise wouldn't be. Bubsy, yeah. And now they're making another one. Like, they're making a third one. I mean, a second one, which is weird. Yeah, I've heard that it's okay. Like, I heard it's decent. It's just, like, of all things. Like, there is actually, like, and this is going to sound weird, minus some of the altered dialogue and skill points to the first game and replacing the epilogue in the second and third games with art. Yeah, it's a shot-for-shot remake, yeah. But, you know, out of everything, and is it just me, or does when that thing is right the way it looks like a face? Like, when the totem is in the right place, that looks like a face. If you didn't see it before, now you can, and now you will never unsee it. But, this is gonna sound weird, but one thing I would actually like to see get a remake. Okay, since this isn't the boss. There was this old PS1 game that was actually never finished. Like, it got to a certain point and then was not finished, and I've actually wanted to get it. But it's hard to find, because it was a very short-run game, if I remember correctly. And they never re-released it on, like, PS4 or anything in the PS, like they did before. Aww! Okay, then. I like the cartoony thing. and get if. Oh, okay. So that's
Spyro, looks
not what I
like we
expected.
got us a bit of a situation here. The breeze builders have got us pinned down, and we've been waiting for a volunteer to blow up their munitions building. Looks like you're it.
Okay, so we walked into a war. Alrighty then. So the very guys we were helping in the last stage, we are now going up against. Well. But yeah, as you know, if anyone that knows me probably knows, my favorite animals are skunks. That is my favorite animal. Well, there was a PS1 game called it was, and the name will kind of suggest exactly what it what it was. It was the totally radical phase that we went through, but it was called Punky Skunk. Yeah, that's a weird name. But it was a platformer where, yes, it's one of the few games actually... one of the few games where you would actually... where a skunk was the main character. Okay, how do I kill these guys? And it was there were some interesting concepts to it. I mean, yes, it was the totally radical thing, but it had a bit of a weapon system to it, which not a lot of platformers have. At least they didn't have at the time, I should say. I didn't get to catch it because I had work. Okay, I need a cannon. Okay. I didn't catch it because the toys look great. As you know, I'm a toy collector. By the way, if you watch my toy reviews at all, something that will be coming up is I'm going to be reviewing a lot of toys from the Guardians of Harmony set. Ha! Gotcha. Now I need to go roast that caterpillar again to get sparks back. Wait, does that caterpillar just respawn whenever I get out of range? Okay then. But the thing is, like, Punky Skunk never actually got a proper ending because there were cancellation things in mid-thing, and obviously the name was a pun, but... You know, I question how this is working.
Ain't working for me. Do you think you can blast that bird, soldier?
But I am going to point out we've effectively fought on both sides of a war at this point. Because first we fought on the Breeze Builder side, now we're fighting on the other side. And in most games we would probably be questioning a bit of morality right now, but this is also Spyro, the original classic Spyro series, so I'm not really going to question it. Or if I do, I'm going to assume Ripto somehow started this whole thing. Because he probably did. Ah, okay, that one makes a bit of sense. Yeah. But there are more... I don't really hate Bugsby, I just know that it's, like, really obscure. I know that it wasn't well received, but that's about all I know about it. Is he spitting up? Like, are they like literally they have like infinite barrels of TNT in their stomachs? That's weird. I'm not gonna judge Bugsby too much because I never played the originals. I'm just aware it's a thing that exists and how people generally feel about it. I don't really. I can't really talk about it one way or another. I just find it really weird it got a remake. But I wish Punky Skunk would get something. Like, get a bit of a revival, because I'm pretty sure it's got somewhat of a cult following. Like, not super popular cult following, but it's still got a bit of a... There are still people that it's still got a bit of a following to it. I fully admit one of the big reasons I want to play it is purely because the main character is a skunk. What are you? I know that it has nothing to do with it, but that have any of you ever watched a online thing? Medieval. Okay, I've never heard of that one before.
My name is Little Bo Peep, and I've lost my cowlicks. With these battles going on all of the time, they keep running.
Okay, I can do that. As soon as I deal with these things that are constantly trying to kill me.
What light from yonder window breaks? That window up there, dummy! The professor said he was working on a way to help me get back with Juliet, but I haven't seen him in a long time.
Oh! Yeah, Baragon is an underappreciated kaiju. I have always liked Baragon. Okay, I'm totally helping this guy because we're kind of in the middle of a war here, and well, peace. I mean, I'm completely, I'm certain that someone somewhere has cited all the fridge horror that would be indicative of the situation this game presents in this level and the previous level. But I'm just saying it's a classic Spyro game. I'm not gonna think too hard about it. But when someone said it's pronounced Bubsy, yeah, I said it was interesting, and it is. The interesting thing is okay, you incarnate a skeleton knight who has to fight an evil wizard. Okay, that's kind of cool. But the reason I said that it was interesting was because he kind of said that, you know, he kind of actually liked it. The sense of humor is delightfully British. That's an interesting description. I am going to get that guy his cows back, but I feel I should kill everything first. Especially because everything keeps trying to kill me. Oh, hey, Professor.
Spyro, my boy, I've got a magic beam, seed for you here somewhere. Ah, here it is. Why don't you plant it in the ground and see what grows?
Okay, so where is this Juliet character? Okay. Okay, that does sound really cool. Okay, there's obviously a specific place that's wanting me to plant this.
What light from your...
Oh wait, I think I'm supposed to go another way, probably. Oh, like that one right there, but that's probably the one I'm supposed to use, that one. Oh, okay, that's good to know. Oh, okay. Then I guess I'm just making this unnecessarily difficult. Revenge! Man, I'm not good at aiming this thing. Got him. Negative Man. That makes me think of a Mega Man. Has there ever actually been a Mega Man boss named, Negative Man, actually? I'm trying to think, and I don't think there has been. I don't think there's ever been a Negative, Man in Mega Man. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there never has been, even though that sounds like one. Okay, I actually needed to do that. Oh boy, that just blew up. I don't think there was ever a Maverick based off that either.
Wow! What an explosion! It sure is a good thing I had my helmet on. Oh yeah, the Colonel wanted me to give this talisman to you if you got through the Breeze Builder defenses. Good job, soldier.
You know, I would question the morals of doing this, but yeah, I know there's a DC hero named Negative Man who's a member of the Doom Patrol. And now I just need to find another patch of dirt. Oh, right here. Are those guys just like trying to blow one another up? Instead of playing that plant and I get the feedback? Okay. Any other place on the ground? Yeah, I knew about that Negative Man. He's a member of the Doom Patrol. Which apparently Doom Patrol are getting a TV series now? Or a Netflix series? Or something? Okay, I think I see it. Apparently I need to go get that other seed that I found. This one? Oh, there's one right here. Okay. Yeah, I'd probably be a little worried about that. I remember that old episode of the Rugrats where, I think it was Chucky, because bad things always seem to happen to Chucky. Accidentally ate a watermelon seed and thought that he was going to have a watermelon grow out of him. Rugrats. By the way, do you know? Did you guys hear that they're making a live action Yeah. Did anyone else hear the that they're making a live-action Rugrats movie? On one hand, at least it's actually something to do with people. On the other, CGI babies have never really had much success to them.
Well done, my boy. Here are 2
Yeah, they
more
are
seats
making
to get you
that.
the
That is
rest
a
of the
thing
way.
that's going to happen.
Oh, and take this with you if you don't mind. It's been
Wait, aren't you the one looking for those so you can open the portal that will eventually get me home? Yeah, I'm not really liking where it's going, where the idea is going either. I mean, don't get me wrong, live action adaptations can work. Like, there are live action remakes that I do like. Oh yeah, they replaced Beast Boy with Cyborg, because Beast Boy is now, they're having Beast Boy be a member of the... Oh wait, there's... Oh, I just need to, like, aim this the right way. There we go. Shoot. Yeah, that's what I figured. Thankfully, it's just a Rugrats live-action movie, not a full thing. I like Rugrats. Rugrats is a fun show. And very imaginative.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo?
Aww.
There's Romeo. You can have this. I don't need it anymore.
Yeah, that's basically the universal thought. Still, at least it turned out that Dora the Explorer, the movie, was not being produced by Michael Bay. That's weird. Yeah, that's weird that that's how that worked out. Okay, so those guys are together now.
You've reunited me with Juliet! Oh, now we can take our honeymoon in Idle Springs!
Oh, I've missed my Romeo! If he wasn't so short, we'd get married.
Okay, now I just have to help that the guy with the cow creature thing. And though the question is, where was he again? I can't remember where he was. Yeah, Rugrats, Rugrats was a good series. There's a lot of episodes of that show that I really like. Like, let's see. Okay, so I just have to headbutt them in that general direction. Okay, simple enough. By the way, is anyone here looking forward to when Them's Fighting Herds finally adds their... Yeah, but that's also more cruel. Like, admittingly, it is also more cruel. Okay, just you guys wait. I'm going to mutilate you in a second. Okay, I need to find something to get my health back up. Okay, I guess I actually do need it. Got you. How does it feel? How does it feel to have that happen? Okay, so how do I get you out of this? Yeah, I imagine I probably needed to use this. You know, it's nice that even in the middle of really weird war, I don't understand what they're even fighting about, to be honest with you. Or even if this is an actual war, or just people, like, firing at each other. I don't really understand what's going on. But even in the middle of whatever the heck this is, there are two people that are in love. Hopefully it ends better than Romeo and Juliet actually did in the play. Given we're in a more comedically minded game, I have every reason to think that they will. Also, one thing that irks me, Ultraman Rube, or the newest Ultraman season, for some reason Crunchyroll never picked it up. Like, that upsets me, because I was watching, because the thing is, I loved being able to watch Crunchyroll and watch Ultraman legally.
You know, the effort.
And then they don't have the latest one, which is also one of the one I was most interested about, because we got two different. Okay, pretty sure the other two Calyx, I guess is what they're called, are over this way. But yeah, that kind of upset me, to be honest, because it's like, okay, now where are they? I know they're around here. Okay, getting them up to here would be easy. But then how do I get them over there? I guess I probably need it. Well, to be fair, if we're really being honest, it's not, but at the same time, I don't really think it's too much. Okay, then. Don't mind me. Enjoy your romantic moments. I'm just moving a cow-like entity for a person. A thing that visually resembles a cow, but I'm not even sure, to be honest, what it is. But yeah, like, it kind of annoys me that Rube is not on there, because I've liked so far every single season that I've watched of Ultraman. I mean, Ginga had its faults, but I honestly like Ginga. Yeah, it looks more like an elephant than a cow, but they're called cowlicks, so that makes me think that they're definitely cows. Okay, now I just need to find one more, which is clear over here. They also make the elephant noises in the original game. Okay. Does anywhere in the world people actually drink elephant milk? Like, is that a thing? I know people drink goat milk, and apparently goat milk's actually pretty dang good for you. But I've never heard of anyone drinking elephant milk. I mean, I'm sure elephants can produce milk, but I'm not sure, because they're mammals, so that makes sense. Oh, come on, that's just not fair. Huh? Okay. In India? Okay. Okay, I don't even know how that happened, but I'm not gonna complain. I liked Ultraman Gaia was cool, and I like that Ultraman Gaia had 2 Ultras instead of just 1. Get up there. But I like that Ultraman Gaia had a ghoul as well, which was cool in that rivalry. Also, when you really think about it, the big bad is actually kind of interesting, because while it has Eldritch Abomination features, it's kind of like Damasu. Like the Radical Destruction Bringer from Gaia, which I know that's a weird name, but it's an awesome sounding name, but it's weird, because like it keeps saying, oh, you know, I want to wipe out humanity to save the Earth, which we as the audience can kind of tell. Oh, and more fat. Okay.
All 7 cowlicks for me.
But the thing keeps trying to blow up the Earth, even though it says, oh, I'm trying to save the Earth by wiping out humanity. And then towards the end, we basically get, it's basically made absolutely clear that what's really going on is the dang thing is just it's basically Zamasu. It basically has the Zamasu complex of such things are evil because they are such things. Like, you know, it was Zamasu, it was humans are evil because they are, mortals are evil because they're mortals. Okay, actually I know where that is. So, I want to see what's in this thing. Like, I honestly don't think I've ever actually opened this thing. Even when I was playing the original. Because at one point, like, when it's giving you, like, trying to, like, the sob story route on Agul, his girlfriend is just like, no, it doesn't care about anything. It just hates us. And just thinks that it has a right to. Oh yeah, but I suppose that there is that point about it. But yeah, like, I find that kind of character interesting, like the Zamasu sort of villain. Like the one that is basically the well, to a degree, the Satan analog. Like that thinks it's so high, it can judge everything by a standard that even it cannot meet. Yeah, I've heard of some movies made. I know there's a monster movie called Garuda from India, which I've wanted to see. Okay, so that's done. But yeah, I actually managed. I actually put the Destruction Bringer on TV Tropes under the submitted it to the complete monster discussion, and it got passed because, like, the thing is, like, this is a Mastu type villain where they claim to be well intentioned, but when you get right down to it, we're gonna wrap up about 2 hours in. Like, I'm gonna wrap up about 2 hours in. Like, the thing, and the reason that works. A big cast, elaborate musical, Hollywood. Huh, interesting. Summer Forest. But, and, you know, that is very common with, like, the satanic archetype villain. Because, when you think about it, what is Satan's biggest fault? His pride. He thinks he's right. Okay, Scorch, so that's the level boss. So, that's why that is a character trait that often pops up around villains with a satanic archetype, which is kind of what they're going for with the Destruction Bringer in Gaia. Because there's a lot of devil imagery with it and its minions. Okay, Summer Forest. Scorch is still a normal level? I thought that was the name of one of his... Okay. I thought that... Okay, I got confused there. Okay, that's where I go back to the previous forest. Like, that's the previous hub world. So, yeah, okay, we'll go to Scorch. I thought Scorch was the name of one of Ripto's minions. Oh, yeah. Again, this is what happens when you don't play a game in a long time and try to remember it. Especially a game that... The further we get into this game, the longer ago I played Ripto's Rage. So, it's like one of those things. But, yeah, like, in Gaia, they're clearly going for sort of the satanic archetype parallel, because Zogo, the ultimate weapon, the thing's ultimate enemy, appears first as an angel, but then it reveals its true form, which is a demon. Which, the demon form has... Okay, you are either the good guys in this world or the villains. You cannot be both. But you have to be one of them. Okay, that got dark. Like, that got dark really quick.
Hello, Spyro. My brother Handel and I have been sent here to blow up this castle, but Handel got caught by these evil soldiers, and I'm stuck out here. If you can open the doors that block the way, I can find Handel, and we can complete a super secret spy mission.
Okay, so they're secret agents. Why not? Am I the only one that remembers that they made a movie called Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters? And that is a thing that exists? But back to Zogo, the final boss of Gaia. Okay, you're a villain. Ow. Yeah. You laugh at me and see what happens. But everything with Zogo has 666. Like, that is Zogo, like, every measurement of Zogo has that number in it. Like, she's 666 meters tall. I mean, 666,000, I mean, 666 meters tall. And so on. So that was interesting. Huh, interesting. But no, I was more meaning the Satanic Archetype, which is essentially a character that follows the archetypical idea of the devil. So Zamasu from Dragon Ball Super, he is a Satanic Archetype, and essentially the closest that we've ever gotten in Dragon Ball to it. Hey, Hunter. But yeah, so it's definitely intended that the Destruction Bringer has those parallels. Someone keeps sending me, and I didn't have to fill those things. That was a complete accident, actually. I just took them for enemies. Okay, see you later, Pole. Okay, these guys' weapons are actually kind of cool. They're kind of like a mixture of a actual gun and a slingshot. So that's actually kind of a cool weapon. By the way, anyone remember Cuphead? I think everyone remembers Cuphead, which I can actually play that game now, so I'm planning to buy it and do videos of it eventually. But that is one thing I did like about Zamasu, is he is one of those interesting villains that show what a pride can do to someone. Because originally Zamasu had the chance to be basically the greatest Supreme Kai to ever live. But because of his pride, he ended up turning into basically the Dragon Ball equivalent of the devil. Okay, so what's down here? Not gonna fall on that because I have a feeling it will kill me. Oh, okay, we find this out. Yep, it hurts. That water hurts. Okay, that was cool. Like, an interesting thing is actually a recurring theme with the Destruction Bringer and its minions is them appearing benevolent but being monsters underneath. Like, that's basically a recurring thing with them. Which basically is its motif, is sort of that fits that motif. Because what does the devil always do? He pretends to be a good guy. Like, he lures you in by tricking you into thinking that he is right. But back to Zamasu, like, the thing that made him interesting is, to a degree, you can somewhat see where he's coming from. Like, you can somewhat see why he would think the way he does, but at the same time, he goes to such a length that it becomes clear that in the end, the only person who matters in his mind is himself. Because to Zamasu, mortals are useless. Like, mortals are...
Spyro, you make a great secret agent. Now Hansel and I can complete our mission. By the way, you can have this talisman. I stole it when the soldiers weren't looking.
You are both adorable and somewhat terrifying, because I don't... Okay, I need to find a butterfly or I'm going to die. But at the same time, you kind of pity Zamasu because he had so much promise and could have been so great. Because he legitimately could have been the most powerful Supreme Kai to ever exist. And he did have qualities that would have made him a good one. Like, it stated that he is pure of heart and so on. So, I mean, he was originally pure of heart.
We need those flags to prove our secret mission was successful. But the flag keeper keeps stealing them. If you can knock the flag keeper down, you could bring the flags back. My secret decoder ring says that this power-up thing should help you.
Okay, where's this guy I'm supposed to shoot? Where? Oh, that guy.
So, you want that flag, eh, Dragon? Well, two can...
Okay!
Ha! All right.
Okay, I take it I don't actually have to... I don't have to really attack him so much as to dodge. The quote team store is a 4-star Piccolo. Dodge!
Two flags out there.
Okay, where is the... I don't know where the flag guy is. Like, I've basically gone back to the start, and I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is, okay. That's why I was thinking, but for some reason I just missed that one.
After my flags, dragon?
You know, are flags really a matter of life and death? This seems way more trouble than these flags are probably actually worth. Though to his credit, he actually does give up. He does give it up without a fight when you beat him. So, gotta give him credit for being the man of his word, for actually being a graceful loser.
Get my last.
Okay, this is actually not that hard. Okay, well.
Ha! You won't beat me, dragon.
Oh, that's cool.
All right then.
Flame and Ember. Yeah, you know, if you're gonna bring them into the like, I wish people would do that shit more often. If they're gonna bring Ember into the Legends continuity instead of this whole. Oh, Ember is Spyro's one true pairing, or Cinder is his one true pairing. If the other one exists in the same universe in any way, shape, or form, they have to be the bad guy. So my one true pairing is good. Yeah, I don't like that. Like, I can see Ember like having a crush on Spyro if you put her in the Legends continuity, because that's her thing. And I did that in my Legend of Spyro A New Dawn fic.
All right.
Like, that was something that she did do in that fic I did of her, but it was more out of naivete. Like, she did not know that Cinder and Spyro were an item in that universe. Well, the thing is, to be honest, Pyros should have been Flame. I fully admit that Pyros should have been Flame in that fanfic. Like, I fully admit that. And, in fact, because his color scheme is identical. I do admit that his color scheme is identical to Flame, and I should have made him Flame. And to be honest, my current headcanon is Pyrus is actually Flame. But he's Flame, his birth name would have been Flame, but Deadlock Deadlock named him something different. Like, if he'd actually been raised by his actual parents. Like, that's how I'm gonna, that's basically what my mental image now is, that...
Spyro. How can we repay you for your efforts? How about this orb that I found in the sand?
Thank you. But basically the way I see it is, like, that's the way I now interpret my own setting. Yeah. Well, we've got one more, well, we still got that one with him, with Hunter to do, and then we'll have this. I just need to get to a back to the save point. Huh. Interesting. Okay, that's a save, right? That is a save, correct? Actually, I'm just going to go through the portal. Because if I go through the portal, then that's a save, and I can just come back and do Hunter's thing after, next time. Yeah. But, yeah, basically, Pyrus, like, the idea with Pyrus now is that he is Flame, but he's a version of, but Flame would have been his actual original name. And then Deadlock just named him Pyrus, and the other one's Cryos. Like, it was just theme naming on her part. Wait, what? What? Okay. Didn't see that coming. But yeah, basically that's what how I see it, is that that's who he would have been had Deadlock not been the one to raise him. And for the record, if I ever get to writing the sequel, which I want to do someday, but when I try to go back and read A New Dawn, my old writing style just makes me cringe. Like, my old style of writing just kind of makes me cringe now. Like, there's a lot of problems in that game. I mean, in that story. I like that story a lot, but my grammar was really bad compared to my current writing style. So it's kind of like one of those things where I look back on it and I'm like, I try to read through it and I'm like, oh, why was past me so bad at this? But if I ever continue it, Ember and if anyone does edit TV tropes at all, you can count this as Word of God. Ember and Pyrus' firstborn son is going to be named Flame. Well, kind of fight the urge to rewrite it. Kind of fight the urge to, like, it's kind of hard to keep reading it to a degree. If I had to go back and do it again, Empress Tyrania would still be a complete monster, because she was, but I would have given her a bit more of a personality than she had. Like, and stuff like that. But if anyone edits TV tropes, they can add this on there as Word of God. Ember and Pyrus' first son will be named Flame. That is how it is going to be. Their firstborn son is going to be named Flame. And if you've read Broken Wings, like the Cryo sequel, which I still need to finish, Ember and Pyrus have been dating for a while at that point, so they very well could still have a child during the Year of the Dragon. Like, the Year of the Dragon is still going on during that fic, so there's still a chance for them to get married and have a son. Which may happen. Because I do have plans for a sequel, which, as I hinted at with that, will have Red and Despotar as the big bads. Like a G4, I mean a Legends incarnation of Red will be the villain. And the OC character Despotar that I hinted at in the first one. But yeah, basically, if anyone wants to edit that onto DV Tropes, go right ahead. You know, the whole thing with Pyros being an alternate version of Flame, and their firstborn son going to be named Flame. But anyway, yeah, we should probably end it there. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.